Hello everyone. Today is July 8th, 2025. My name is Hoshino, and I'm here again with my great friends Jedi and Patrick from the International Golden Age Group, and Terry-san and Nogi-san from Japan Prepare for Train Official. So welcome guys.
Hello.
Hello, this is Terry. Hi, good to see all of you.
Hi everyone.
This is Jedi from IGAG. Thank you.
We are here for an interview with Cobra and to talk about the situation update, Post-Wesak development, the 1221 Ascension Portal Activation, and the future plans. We will also try to ask for clarification on things that many Lightworkers have in mind. So welcome Cobra.
Welcome everybody.
So without further ado, I will let Nogi-san to start asking the questions on the situation update.
Okay, Cobra. The first question. During the Kyoto workshop in May, you mentioned that the purpose of the Holy Grail bloodline is to maintain the highest possible frequency within the human DNA. Can you explain the relationship between the human DNA and ion presence?
Human DNA can transmit information from the ion presence into the physical body so that the most possible positive and the most perfect archetype for the physical body can be manifested.
I see. Thank you. The second question. The Japanese team hosted an interview with you in May, and you mentioned that the obsidian mine on the Oki Island can bring the energy of the portal beyond the space and time to main island. Can this magical obsidian help people enter a timeless state of consciousness more quickly during the meditation?
Yes, of course. The purpose of that special obsidian is to enter, for the human beings to enter the state of no time, and can actually assist people in accessing the energies of the 1111 doorway.
I see. And how can we use this type of obsidian to assist the activation of the portal 1221?
It is not the purpose of that obsidian to access the portal of 1221.
I see. Thank you very much. And the next question. And you previously mentioned that there is an energy vortex in Yemen related to Ashtar Sharon. Could you elaborate on what activities Commander Ashtar Sharon has undertaken in Yemen?
This is an ancient vortex which is thousands upon thousands of years old, and it has been drastically suppressed in the last 2,000 years. So there is a lot of healing that needs to be done in the area of that vortex.
I see. And what is the significance of this energy vortex in terms of planetary liberation?
After this vortex is healed and restored to its original capacity, that region can begin to anchor strong ascension energies.
Okay, thank you. And next question. And last May, the Light Forces activated an advanced planetary ascension technology called Gungunil. Has this technology been upgraded this year?
No, because that technology is quite, I would say, challenging for human beings to integrate. And more focus is on Mjolnir technology. That Gungunir technology will be more developed after the time of the event.
Okay. Thank you. And should I ask you that Gungunil can channel the huge energies from the top of the tree of life, or Yggdrasil, to the surface of the planet? And can you please explain in detail what exactly Yggdrasil of Norse mythology is?
This is this is the tree of life. This is similar to the Kabbalistic tree of life. It is a multidimensional map of various dimensions, which corresponds to human chakras and different levels of consciousness, and is actually a map of human Kundalini activation.
Wow, very interesting. Thank you. So And Atava ray initiation has been available to the surface population since January this year. And will the Light Forces is considering to develop Gunguni related meditation or products or rays to help the surface population accelerate their personal ascension process?
Not before the event.
Okay, I see. And last year, the Light Forces estimated that the event is very likely to happen this year. However, you might have mentioned during the New York workshop in April that the Light Forces do not really expect the event to happen this year. And this was quite disappointing news to many light workers. And would you like to clarify your statement of the timing of the event at this point?
Well, actually, there is a lot of drama regarding the timing of the event, different dates which were put out there. All these are just estimates. It can happen this year or it can happen later. This is all in flux because timelines are in flux, because there is free will involved. And the light forces have the time frame within the event, within which the event will happen, but they will not communicate that exact time frame for obvious reasons. That would be strategically very unwise.
I see. Very understandable. Thank you. And the last question from me. Will there be any obstruction to prevent the event even after the Ascension Portal is open?
After the Ascension Portal opens, the only thing remaining will be the Brotherhood of Death, the so-called Illuminati and Black Nobility, and the surface human population. And the interaction between those two forces will determine how soon after the activation of the portal the event will happen. And this is information which I do not yet have.
Okay, thank you very much. I will now hand it over to Terry.
Okay, thank you very much. My questions for the next three questions will be about post-Wesak developments. First question, in addition to removing all remaining dark forces on the Earth as soon as possible, can you share other significant decisions made by the ascended beings during their Wesak gathering?
Okay, people take this very lightly, the information that the ascended beings have decided to remove the darkness and to remove the dark forces. This is a very significant decision. It is not just empty talk. It is a decision which will manifest on the physical plane and the darkness will be removed. It is not just a theoretical decision. It is a pulse of energy coming from the atomic plane, manifested towards the physical plane, and we will demanifest darkness from this planet. It is a very significant development, much more than people realize. It is something that will erase darkness from this planet completely.
Interesting. So completely. So that was a decision?
That was a decision of the ascended beings at the moment of the Wesak activation.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. The next questions. We have participated in many of the global meditation events you've initiated. The planetary Wesak full moon activation seemed to be the first one where you did not specifically emphasize reaching critical mass. Does this mean that for the Wesak meditation, the number of the participants truly doesn't matter? Well, it may matter, but however, it's not so much significant.
It is not the only activation where I did not specify the critical mass, but it is in a way different activation from most other activations because it was more of an inner process. It was not an anchoring of the energy that the light workers would need to anchor on the surface of the planet. It was more of an individual spiritual experience.
Oh, I see. That's very interesting. So that not only as the mass meditation decisions or energy, so private more focus is also very important this time.
It was very important that time, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And so number three, although the output power of the Myo-Neo has increased to 50%, And most light workers still haven't experienced significant changes in their personal lives. How can we utilize this technology, means Myeongil, to improve our physical life and spiritual growth?
I would say the most effective way to utilize this technology is to be initiated into the F4A and practice the F4A.
I see. Okay. Thank you. So, and next group of questions is about 1221 Ascension Portal Activation. And first one is again related to critical mass, which I've already asked in the previous sections. And so my question is that do we have to reach critical mass 3 times consecutively in order to successfully anchor the energy of the portal?
To successfully and completely anchor the energies of the portal, we need to reach the critical mass all 3 times. That will bring a complete and I would say complete and perfect anchoring of that portal.
I see. Again, so this is very important. Okay, great. Good to hear that. And the second question, after the Ascension Portal is open, the free will of humanity will begin to be reborn again. How will this reborn free will influence the collective consciousness field of the surface population?
It means that until now there was always quite advanced dark technology influencing human free will. It was very difficult to make decisions. It was very difficult to be consistent in those decisions. It was very difficult to gain clarity. And after the portal is open and that dark technology is gone, it will be much easier for human beings to make decisions and to implement those decisions in their lives and to practice the law of manifestation.
Well, interesting. Great. So the next question, as your interview host, like ourselves, we are very lucky to live in countries where democracy and individual liberties are relatively protected. So hence, it is not easy for us to experience the rebirth of our free will. How will this reborn free will significantly influence people living in the so-called free world?
The increased amount of free will present will be everywhere, regardless of the political system. It is not related to the political system or situation in each particular country. It is a global situation which will influence humanity as a whole.
I see. So that means even though we think that we are in a free world and with a free will, but still we are not in that situation, right?
Nobody on the surface of the planet is really free completely.
Yes, right. Okay. Thank you. The next question, after the Ascension Portal is open, can we try to have face-to-face interactions with the star families and ascended masters in remote natural environments?
First, interactions will happen on the non-physical planes, and when enough those interactions happen on the non-physical planes, slowly after that, there will be physical interactions also. Again, I don't have intel that can be released publicly about the time frame of those sequences.
I see. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Next question. The Ascension Portal will open on 1221 point of grace throughout the universe, multiverse, in the multiversal subquantum field. Is the point of grace related to the divine grace in the Galactic Codex?
Yes.
Really? Interesting. So how will this point of grace improve our daily life?
It means that there will be a certain very beautiful and very positive energy propagated through the subquantum field, and that energy will slowly begin to transform everything on this planet. It also means our physical life. So it will practically mean that the healing process, which was artificially blocked since 1996, will resume again finally.
Wow, that's great. Thank you very much. The next question, if we put a tachyonized quantum fluctuation resonator near ourselves while joining the Ascension Portal activation, will we be able to receive more energies from the Ascension Portal and even signals from the future?
That's possible.
Really? So if that were the case, if the Ascension Portal can connect us with the future, can we ask the portal to link our space-time with the moments of the event?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, great, thank you. Okay, the next question. And what will be the key to the new heaven or new earth from the absolute after the 1221 opening in August? I guess it may not be a physical one, but an energetic one. But what specifically will it be like? I mean, the key. What is the key?
Okay, first, the key for the new heaven has been transmitted at the moment of the total solar eclipse on August 11th, 1999. And this is not a physical key, it is a multidimensional code which gave instructions for the light forces to clear all the cosmic evil. And the key of the new Earth will give instructions for the light forces to clear the surface of the planet.
So the key is something like etheric one.
It is a multidimensional code. This is as much as I can say.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you.
It exists in all dimensions at once.
All dimension. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you. So the final question from me, will the veil be erased on August 21st, or will it remain until the event?
It will be greatly diminished. The only aspect of the veil will be technology that is still in the hands of the surface cabal of the Illuminati and Black Nobility.
Okay, all right, understand. Thank you very much. It does make sense. Thank you, Cobra. So the next question will be maybe produced by the Patrick. Patrick, please.
Yes, thank you, Cobra. I'm going to ask many questions and the topics clarification. So my first question is when it comes to the Knight Templars, we cannot help but mention King Philip IV, the French king, and his suppression of Templars. So how should we understand his relationship with the Templars?
He was an enemy of the Templars simply because he owed a lot of money to them and he wanted to solve the problem. He didn't want to repay his debts. He simply attempted to erase the Templars to solve his personal problem. So that was a very selfish act of that particular king. And of course, he suffered the consequences very soon after he attacked the Templars. He died very shortly after.
Yeah, okay. So the next questions, October 13th, 1307 was the day when the Knight Templars were persecuted. What kind of negative impact did this Black Friday have on the conscience of surface humanity?
It has created a dark timeline which goes through each Friday the 13th, and it has created a certain reservoir for the dark forces to use for the black magic, and this is now being completely resolved.
Oh, that's good. So, if we want a positive Templar order to be reactivated this year, what can we do on October 13 to support this possibility?
It is not doing something on October 13th. It is more to connect with the essence of the Templar teachings, and especially, I would say, focus on the teachings of Mary Magdalene.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. So the next question is, are King Arthur and other Knights of the Round Table related to the Holy Grail bloodline?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so very good. So the next one is, once members of Holy Grail bloodline awakened, what personality traits and abilities might they express in their daily life?
One of the most frequent traits of those people is a strong connection with the spiritual world. Some of them have very advanced psychic abilities, and the other one is they can develop a lot of compassion, healing abilities, and connection with the goddess.
Oh, wow, very good. So the next one is, if members of the Holy Grail bloodline get fully awakened, will they be particularly suited for becoming politicians or leaders in all walks of life?
The situation here is quite complex. The thing is that the original Grail bloodline was having a lot of political power since I would say 7th or 8th century, and then this was hijacked, and their political power will be reinstated in a certain way, which I am not at liberty to discuss.
Okay. So the next one is, you mentioned that the Holy Grail bloodline originates from the sacred union of King Solomon and the Queen Sheba. So does this imply the Ethiopian national epic called Cobra, the glory of kings, contains historical accurate information?
It is not exactly historically accurate, but it contains important, powerful symbols and some true fragments of the story from King Solomon and Queen of Sheba.
Oh, so very good. Okay, so next one is according to the Gospel of Matthew, there are 28 generations between Jesus and King Solomon, and in the Gospel of Luke, there are even more. There are 14 generations between them. Given this huge generation gap, is it really possible for the spiritual power of the Holy Glory bloodline to be preserved over time?
That's a problem because the purity of the bloodline gets diminished because it was infiltrated many times. So this problem will be approached in a very unusual way very soon.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. So the next question is, it is now known that Archangel Metatron transmitted the emerald light to the surface world during the Wesak activation. Well, however, when people think of green rays, they usually associate them with Archangel Raphael. So, what is the connection between Archangel Raphael and the emerald light?
Archangel Raphael is using emerald ray for healing mostly, while Metatron is using the emerald ray for cosmic transformation of all anomalies. So these are different. I would say that Archangel Metatron is using a higher frequency of the emerald ray.
Oh, that's good. So that's good. So next one question is, uh, what if we visualize the flow of life or the flow of light sphere radiating emerald ray green light, will the effect of our visualization become more powerful?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. So the next one should be now the surface of humanity can actively anchor the emerald light. So can we directly visualize emerald flame purifying all anomalies in Earth energetic planes?
Yes, that's a very good idea.
Wow, very good news. So the next question would be, if a person feels that he might be a star seed and he simultaneously anchors the emerald light while visualizing the star code 1111A3, will this help him remember his life missions more quickly?
Okay, if there are really some star seeds that really understand what the star code of the 1183 is, then of course this can help.
Okay, good. So the next question is, according to Chinese feng shui theory, if a person is buried uh, near a dragon light after he passed away, his tomb can bless his future generations. So now that the Tibetan and Pan American dragon ley lines have been reactivated, how can light workers draw upon these dragon light energies during their lifetime to improve their personal life and their family lives?
Now that the dragon ley lines have been activated, going to the locations of the dragon ley line and meditating there, you can receive the energy which flows like a river. So that dragon energy can revitalize you and improve your life, and also improve the lives of those who will be traveling with you.
Oh, very good. So next question is, uh, Muhammad Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan were under the direct influence of the galactic central race during their reigns. Well, given that the direct intervention by the positive extraterrestrial races generally allowed on the surface world, well, how did the galactic central race managed to directly influence these three emperors at that time?
Those three emperors were receiving spiritual visions and strong spiritual experiences coming directly from the galactic central race.
Oh, that's it. Oh, so the next question is, can you recommend any literature or museums that help us explore activities of galactic central race in the Mongol Empire?
There is a so-called Al-Thani collection, which has many objects from the Mughal Empire that are strongly connected to the galactic central race.
Oh, that's good. So the next one is, besides Taj Mahal, are there any other notable buildings around the world that can anchor the energies of the galactic central sun?
No.
Oh, okay, so it's the only one. Okay,
Yeah, it's
good.
the only one.
Okay, so the next question is, well, you previously mentioned that vast amounts of gold are hidden beneath the Parshwami temple. This gold is now being energetically activated by Saint Germain for the future benefit of humanity. How will this gold benefit servers humanity, both energetically and physically?
This gold is being used for the preparations for the new financial system, and when the breakthrough happens, that gold will serve as one part of the underlying asset that will bring a lot of abundance to humanity.
Oh, that's good. So, okay, the next question is, last April, American Lightworkers organized a mass meditation intending to restore the U.S. Constitution to its original version. However, the original Constitution, as we know it, had two significant civil rights flaws. First, it did not guarantee voting rights for the women, and second, it included the notorious uh, 35th compromise based on slavery. We believe that lifers would never wish that to reverse human rights in America back to what they were 200 years ago. But however, so far we still don't understand the benefits of restoring the Constitution to its original form. So can you explain this in detail?
Of course, it was not meant to restore the Constitution to the original form with those civil rights laws included. It meant the original spirit of the Constitution, the original meaning of the Constitution, and the energy blueprint of the Constitution.
Okay. So my next question is, in your Asian workshop last year, you mentioned that emeralds, precious rare artworks, and premium organic pumpkin seeds are key experts in the galactic trade system. Well, since extraterrestrial civilizations already have a replicator technology, so why would they still need to trade humans on Earth?
Replicator technology cannot create an original object. It can create a copy. For example, an emerald which was grown in a natural process on Earth has a different energy than completely physically identical emerald created with a replicator. So original works of art, original biosignatures, and original precious stones that were grown in nature have much higher value than the same physical objects that would be created with a replicator.
Oh, so okay. That's good. That's very good. Very revealing to know. Okay, the next question is, so from the perspective of Galactic Confederation's members races, which creations from the surface world can be considered as precious rare artworks?
Those who can inspire people spiritually, those who can bring more beauty, and those who can bring more harmony, which is, I would say, quite rare because most artwork on this world is quite infused with anomaly and actually does not depict beauty or harmony or is not spiritually inspiring.
That's true. So next question. Since extraterrestrial races already have access to med beds and advanced healing technologies, what are the reasons for them to use premium organic pumpkin seed oil?
Because it is premium organic pumpkin seed oil, which grew naturally and was not created with a replicator. And of course, it has much greater healing effect than.
So can you specific what kind of healing effect does it bring for ETs?
It depends on the race. It depends on many circumstances.
Oh, okay, got it. So, okay, my question ends here. So now I will relay my post to Hoshino.
Okay, thank you, Patrick. And so, Cobra, my first question is, when we reach our ascension with our twin souls, will we become a light being with only one merged soul? Will we still keep our own individuality?
You will still keep your own individuality, but it will be much less distinct. It will be much more merged with your twin soul.
Then may I ask, will our memories or experience be combined together as well?
You will still have your own individual memories, but it will be easy for you to access memories of your twin soul.
I see, understood. Thank you. And the second question, the two stars in the Sirius system will complete their 50-year orbital cycle this year. Can you tell us the exact dates of this cycle?
Symbolically speaking, the date of this cycle is July 7th, 2025.
I see. Okay, great. And the follow-up question is, you've mentioned that when the two stars in the Sirius system complete their orbital cycle, they will be at their furthest distance from one another. And yet the energy of the Sirius system will be at its strongest. That sounds a bit counterintuitive. Can you explain why the energy would peak when they are furthest apart?
Because the wavelength of their interference pattern will be the greatest when they are further apart. So the ray will not be so intense, but it will be more far-reaching, and this is exactly what we want.
So it's so that the energy can reach the surface of this planet.
Yes.
Okay, understood. And the next question, how can we use meditation to enter a timeless state of consciousness where there is only here and now?
Just focus upon your breath coming in and out.
Yep, this is a good answer. Thank you. And are there any spiritual benefits to wearing taconized diamonds or taconized colored diamonds?
Yes, taconized diamonds can enhance your free will, where taconized colored diamonds have very strong effects, especially pink and blue colored diamonds are extremely powerful. And of course, they are so expensive that are beyond reach of most people.
And also, would the size of the diamonds matter?
Yes, of course.
Okay, understood. Thank you for that. And the next question, since the dark forces can transfer quantum anomalies from Orion to Earth, can the light forces do the opposite by sending those anomalies through the Ganymede Stargate so that they can be transmuted by the galactic situation?
The dark forces can no longer transmit quantum and subquantum anomalies from Orion. But the light forces, of course, are sending the anomaly not exactly through the Ganymede Stargate, but through other stargates, to the galactic central sun where it's being transmuted.
It's great. And the next question. The surface population, including myself, has not met any Pleiadians or Sirian in person yet. So I only imagine they are benevolent star beings with perfect physical bodies. Is there any particular reason for Pleiadians and Sirians not to forsake their physical bodies and then have collective ascension?
Many members of the Pleiadian and Sirian race have forsaken, or I would say, transmuted their physical bodies, and they have ascended. So it is an individual choice. And usually ascension in those races happens in groups and waves. And the people who are in the physical form of the Pleiadian and Sirian race are simply those who have not yet chosen to ascend. Some of them are waiting for this planetary liberation to be completed to reunite with their soul families. And some of them will keep their physical bodies for even longer.
Like, are those physical Pleiadians or Sirians, what are the characteristics of their physical bodies in general?
Their physical bodies are extremely beautiful.
Okay. So the next question is, during the Kyoto Ascension Conference in January, you mentioned that the Dark Tibetan network created an energetic barrier. root cause separation between Buddhism and Taoism. Can you elaborate on how this barrier resisted the teachings of the Buddhism and Taoism?
Mainly, it created an energy barrier which prevented communication. So Buddhism could not be reached by Taoism and the other way around. It was an artificial energy barrier which prevented a lot of spiritual growth.
Okay, understood. And the next question, if we consider the manifestation of waters as a lifetime, does it seem to imply that we can consciously create a lifetime by doing the God of Waters meditation, through which we can assess or perceive our ideal future?
This is precisely what the goddess vortex does. This is a very good explanation.
Okay, yeah, thanks for the clarification. And next question, if you use the Kardashev scale as a reference, what is the average level of technological advancement among the members of the Galactic Confederation?
Somewhere between level 1 and level 2, they are beyond the planetary civilization, and most of them have not yet reached completely level 2.
And may I also ask, what will be the level or the scale for planet Earth this moment?
0.8 maybe.
Zero, not even one. Okay.
Not even one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Understood. And if when will we be able to reach scale number 1? Will it be after events or before the events?
After the event, there will be a huge quantum leap, and the planet Earth will reach 1.0.
Okay, gotcha. Understand. Thank you. And my penultimate question, the 7 complex, also known as octagon, is an octagon in the 7th dimension. If we construct this shape with the galactic centimony stones, the Goshenite or nice emeralds, can we directly anchor source energy and then transmute quantum anomalies around the Earth?
You need to understand that you cannot manifest a 7-dimensional octagon. You can only manifest a 3rd-dimensional projection of a 7-dimensional object, which is very reduced in intensity. So constructing this 3rd-dimensional shadow of a 7-dimensional octagon on the physical plane would not bring much assistance for the transmutation of a quantum anomaly. It would not be really efficient.
Okay, understood. Thank you for that. And my last question, as you have mentioned that the raw crystals and gemstones tend to carry strong energies than the cut or polished jewelry. If that's the case, why do the life forces still choose to create a holy grail with the 144,000 faces rather than transmit energies through a large raw multiphase?
It is simply because the light forces know exactly how to polish or cut a raw stone, which is in full alignment with the divine plan. Most of the cut and polished stones right now are just cut according to the gem industry guidelines, which usually aim for most efficient reflectivity of the stone so that the stone sparkles, which is not usually it is not the best way to cut the stone. Ancient races knew more how to really cut the stone. For example, Mughal emeralds, which are cut, are sometimes even more powerful than the natural emeralds, but this is a very rare exception. And the Holy Grail, of course, is a masterpiece. It is not. It is far more valuable than a raw moldavite, and it can transmit light very effectively to the surface light workers.
Okay, understood. And that's a great answer. So thanks so much for all the clarifications and in particular this question. And now I will pass the questions to Jedi, who will talk about the future plans.
Okay, thank you, Hoshino. And the next topic is future plans. The first one is if we are going to establish a global emerald grid of light, would you suggest that we keep using the flower of life pattern, or it's time to use 12 pointed stars around the world?
It is better to use the flower of life because it connects more directly with the energy of Metatron, which is the being that directs the energy of the emerald ray.
Okay, that's great. Next, when we bury emeralds around the world, what is the minimum distance between emerald and the already existing Sintamani grease?
30 meters.
Okay, the same, 30 meters. Yeah, okay, got it. Next, after an emerald is buried underground, how large of an energy vortex field does it create?
The guidelines are similar to the guidelines for the Sintamani stones, and of course, the emeralds need to be tachyonized.
Okay, and what if it is tachyonized?
It has to be tachyonized.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, next. During the Phoenix workshop, you emphasized that the members of the Anuttara family must not make any serious mistake this year. Aside from infighting among lightworkers and the reckless nonsense, what else must these individuals avoid doing in 2025?
Certain members of Anuttara family already did serious mistakes this year, so I don't know what's the point of answering this question. I would just ask people to use common sense and do not get provoked by the dark.
Okay, that's very important. Yeah. Next. Now that the Asia and the Pan American Dragon ley lines have been activated, should we consider building temples dedicated to dragon gods or divine masculine energy near these two ley lines?
This is not necessary.
Okay, got it.
This is not necessary.
Next. Each time service human reincarnate, they have to sign soul contracts with the dark forces. Currently, only very few people on the surface are aware of soul contracts. Is it possible that our soul contracts with the dark forces include death trigger closed, which might cause large numbers of unaware individuals to suddenly die during the time of the mass arrest?
Certain people who went through serious trauma mind programming have those death triggers, and the light forces have a way to deal with the situation, which I will not discuss.
Oh, okay, got it. Next, if we are really able to use a replicator at the first contact, how can I get something that is not on its system list?
This system list is dynamic. It can be expanded. You can simply state a wish and it might be granted.
Okay, that's great. The last one. Once the service society no longer needs money as a tool of value exchange, how will we decide who deserves an above average lifestyle or for example, a bigger house or a better car?
After the event, everybody will deserve a better lifestyle and everybody will have a better house or a better car if they want, except for those who will be convicted by the galactic law that will go through a restitution process or a recycling process in the galactic central sun.
Okay, that's great. Okay, finally, Cobra, do you have any words for the audience?
Yes, I would like everybody that feels so glad to share this information about the coming portal. This is one of the few opportunities that we can really change the situation on this planet. I know that many people are extremely discouraged. People are tired, which is quite understandable. But if we are aware of the scope of this transformation and the huge amount of darkness which has been already transformed, we will get to the point where there will be drastic physical results in a positive way. We just need to continue, keep holding the vision and try to manifest the opening of this portal in the best possible positive way, and victory of the light.
Okay, thank you, Cobra, for accepting our interview.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your 30 years of dedication to the liberation of the Earth. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
It
you,
was
everyone.
great interview.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you, everybody.
Very good. Yeah.
Thank you so much.